Guys, welcome back to Kuma Style. We're doing something different. Today we're taking a look at the MakeToys Combiner Series MTCM-04 Guardia set, which is their homage to the Fencer. So the reason that I'm re-reviewing these guys is because honestly, I'd say about a month or two ago, I actually re-bought them all. Took a couple of purchases of Axel, just a hodgepodge one together that was complete, minty, etc. because that one has so many problems. But the thing is, I'm at a spot, especially with like Transformers collecting, to where I'm not really actively collecting stuff like new items and this and that because the whole masterpiece scale and stuff like that doesn't really appeal to me as much as it seems like it does to most. I prefer like the classic scale, some of the creativity and the designs and things like that. So I'm actually going back and repurchasing things that I regret selling or buying for the first time things that came out in the past that I kind of passed out, missed out on, etc., etc. Kind of making my own dream collection with just this random cast of characters and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So with this one in particular, we're going to divide it into three parts. First, we're going to start with the vehicle modes, which we're looking at today. Then we'll go ahead and do the bot modes, and then we'll do another video, get them all combined. I'd say each video between 5 and 10 minutes, make it quick and easy for you guys. Again, this is just an overview. This is an older toy, came out between 2015 2016, I believe, so no need for transformations and stuff like that. Just taking a look at the items and appreciating them for not only what they were, but what they are, because a lot of these things really hold up greatly today, and that's what's really awesome and made me want to do this stuff. So maybe it'll encourage you guys to take a look at some of this older stuff too. Maybe go ahead and buy it yourself, etc. Can't sell you on stuff that, came out and sold out years ago, but something different. But anyway, so the team consists of Katana, which is Blades, Rover, Streetwise. Okay, I'm getting there. All right, Vulcan, which is Hotspot, Med, which is First Aid, and then Axel, which is Groove. And honestly, you guys might not be impressed, but I'm really impressed because I am not really good with either third party or G1 names and stuff like that, and I actually remember that off the top of my head. So let's go ahead and take a look at these guys individually, and we'll get you guys out of here. The first one we're going to take a look at is Vulcan, which is their homage to Hotspot. This makes up the core of the figure, the torso, as well as the connector points. So it's got two tabs. We'll go over that in the combined mode review. But it makes up everything from the torso to, honestly, the legs themselves, where Axel and Rover, they just kind of tab on. So this is a big component to the combined mode. Pretty cool stuff. So, even outside of detailing, sheer size, pretty good for a classic scale toy. And that's what these are. Alright, so about 11 inches front to back, a little bit over. It does have the ability to extend the ladder. Of course, when I'm reviewing it, it has issue. Alright, and it ratchets in points. So let's take a look at the length of that ladder a little bit. Well, it might be 11 inches as well because it starts farther in. Yeah, about just under 10 and a half. Okay. Put that back. Boom, boom. The guns just tab in. And man, this one has plenty of weaponry. It's got missile launchers here, 2 blasters. It's really neat. And it makes me wish that I was actually doing transformations in this video, because the cool part is the combiner parts, like the back quadrant here, this is actually the combiner feet. They just like fold up, and this is the chest piece to the combined form. It's really neat the way that this is engineered. And it's been years since I've had this, at least 2 or 3 since I originally sold it off. And just transforming these guys, the engineering is tops. Definitely their best combiner by a long shot. And you guys will see, like, when we get to the robot modes and stuff like that, oh my goodness, it's really cool stuff. So, okay. And I think these might not be, okay, those are. I thought maybe they pushed out or something like that, but yeah. All 4 wheels roll. And I like it. Just a really nice looking piece. The next is Axel, which is again their homage to Groove. We'll go over it more in the bot mode so that the pieces affected actually show a bit more. But the kickstand, the exhaust pipe, the handlebars, the torso, there are a lot of pieces on here that were die-cast pieces, but a really crummy material in the sense that it literally would crumble and disintegrate in people's hands. I've heard rumors that it was because of a rush job in terms of production due to Chinese New Year, which does happen with products and things like that. But the fact that there was never a reissue or just replacement parts across the board, it's horrible because 100% of these are defective. You know, and it's the only item that MakeToys has ever made that's like that. It's really bad look and really unfortunate because, again, this is, you know, their best combiner by far. And this individually, you know, if you can kind of Frankenstein one together that's good, it's incredible. So, yeah. All right, just showing you guys that. And the kickstand, get my hand out of the way. Can rotate in, adjust this. Well, it does roll, but this just rolls hard. There's nothing blocking it, but yeah. All right. Might as well put the kickstand down. Again, Axel. All right, the next is Rover. They're streetwise, police car. And if you haven't caught on, these are first responder vehicles. Pretty cool motif. Okay. And this one, it has the two blasters. And out of all of them, I would say he's probably the least inspired of the bunch. Okay. So it's nice that he came with two blasters instead of one. Spice him up a little bit. Brighten up the screen here. But yeah, I wanted to take the blasters off because they cover up a lot of the side and you don't see, like, you know, the sheriff's badge and stuff like that. Rolling wheels and all that good stuff. Pretty neat. Next is going to be high med or first aid. Ambulance. I think Generation Toys called theirs Boulance. I think that's a pretty cool name too. Random. Not the biggest fan of being able to see his head through the window, but it's still nice. And if you look at the bottom, how everything's all compacted and stuff like that, it's another one to where the transformation, all of these have really neat transformations. Axel isn't as fun just because the parts are so fragile on it, but man, the engineering behind these is just freaking cool. And with all the bias in the world, lastly is Katana, their homage to blades. No rolling wheels or anything like that. They do have faux wheels molded on, like down there, and underneath the front there you can see it. But just really nice detailing, especially for a toy of this scale, like classic scale. You don't really see a lot of helicopters in general, but the amount of detailing and stuff like that on this guy is tops. And I love the way that they put multiple tabs on his blaster, so that these can actually go in sideways and create like the kind of long blaster for the alt mode. It is cool. All right. And we'll look more into the blades themselves in bot mode, but one of them actually comes off, becomes a sword, and the rest become a sword holster. It's cool. All right. And just one more look at these guys in their alt modes. Again, MTCM-04 Guardia by MakeToys, their homage to the Transformers G1 Combiner Defensor. We're looking at the alt modes today, then we'll go into the bot modes, and finally the combined mode. Hopefully this didn't take too much of you guys' time trying to make these short and to the point. Check out the full RIN review and gallery. We're doing a whole new gallery, whole new write-up and stuff like that for these as well after these are all done. Gallery's already done, just gotta knock out these videos, write it up. That'll be on kumastyle.com, but for now, check out the rest of my reviews and galleries and stuff like that on there. Follow me on Instagram, kuma_photos. All of that stuff will be like right here on the side and all that stuff. So please give me a follow, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.